Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I made $312 in dividend income for the month of December and January 2020. Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to be doing this video to inspire you guys to show you how easy it is to make income with dividend investing and stocks online. Now we're going to hop over to my Wealthsimple dashboard and I'm going to show you guys my dividends that I made. And remember to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos on investing and dividend investing. Alright guys, so I'm inside my Wealthsimple dashboard here, and we'll be using this dashboard to basically show you guys my dividend earnings and stuff like that. So just do a quick little recap here. I made $312 in total income for the months of December and January in terms of dividends. Now the reason why I include December and January is because a lot of the dividend declaration dates are kind of in late December, but a lot of the payouts don't actually happen till like early January. So I decided to just stick the 2 months together and show you guys here. That here. And one thing I do want to talk about before we actually kind of show you the different stocks and stuff like that and where the dividends came from is that I do own mostly ETFs in this portfolio, as that's what Wealthsimple has picked for me, and that's what I also think is probably the best way for most beginners to invest. So a lot of these ETFs pay quarterly or like semi-annually, so a lot of these dividends are like big bulk dividend payments that if you were to invest in individual stocks, you might get them on a monthly basis. So this is more like three to 6 months worth of dividends in some cases, kind of stacked together. So that's why it seems pretty high for this portfolio. Like you look at my overall portfolio, it's about $36,000. So to get $312 in 1 month seems pretty high, but again, keep in mind that that's like a couple months put together, and then they pay all the dividends at once, kind of thing. So just keep that in mind as we go through this video here. So in December, we'll just go over December first, and then we'll kind of tackle like late December and early January. So at the beginning of December, we got a dividend payment from ZFL, which is $6, which is a nice. This is a bond. ZFL is a bond ETF. We get $6 dividend from that, so it was pretty solid. And December 10th, we got 42 cents from another bond, which is Q-Tip. I have a 10% allocation in bonds in my portfolio, and I'm not too sure why Wealthsimple decided to pick that in there. I think it's just to add a little bit of diversification, but my bond dividends do pay out monthly. So this ZFL that I got here in December 3rd, I actually got that again in January 3rd here as well. We got 633, so it's a nice little payment. I think bonds are nice, and if you are making it like a dividend-based portfolio, having a nice, good like bond payment every single month helps diversify your portfolio and stuff like that. And then in December 23rd, you can see here that we got a nice little $150 payment from EEMV, which is a foreign emerging stock ETF, and ACWV, which is a global stock ETF once again. Now, I do have to pay a non-resident charge because I am from Canada. So basically what this means is if you invest in US stocks or foreign stocks, you do have to pay like a tax. You do get taxed to some degree. And I can't remember how much it is, but for this particular one, it was like $5 or $10 or something like that. Even in a tax-free portfolio, because this is a tax-free savings account, you still get taxed on foreign stocks, but it's still worth putting your money into them because they just grow so much. It's worth it in the end. So just keep in mind, some of these dividends do get taxed, but again, I mean, the payout is so high, it doesn't really matter, right? So I got $57 from ACWV, which is once again a global stock, and then EEMV, which is a emerging stocks. And my emerging stocks actually were quite low this year. I think I broke about even on them. I'm just going to check here really quickly, but I think I broke about even on my portfolio overall from them. So I'm just going to jump in here really quickly, go into my high risk stock here, go on my holdings. And if you look at emerging stocks, EEMV, yes, we got negative 0.2%. So that dividend helped bring that up a little bit. But the dividend, whoops, let me go back there. My dividend payment was pretty nice. Next up in January 2nd, we have VTI. This is a US stocks. This is a Vanguard total index ETF. So it's basically like, it's kind of like the S&P 500. It's like a big collection of high performing US stocks, and this actually makes up a good chunk. I think 20 to 30% of my, actually it's more like 30% of my portfolio. And this one pays quarterly too, so this is like just a nice big $42 nice dividend payment. And keep in mind, if you guys kind of want to break this out, you could take these numbers, and we'll go over that in just a second, to show you guys how much we'd be getting monthly kind of thing, and to help inspire you guys. And I want to talk about why I like dividend payments. We'll talk about that in just a second here. But once again, January 3rd, we had ZFL. And then January 6th, we got XEF, which is foreign stocks, another nice $77. Once again, these ones, the foreign ones, you'll notice pay, I think they do 2 dividends a year. So this is like 6 months worth of dividends paid right now. So that's why the number seems kind of high. If you look at XIC, this is a quarter one. This is Canadian stocks, XIC. This one gets paid every quarter. So every 3 to 4 months, this one comes out. So you can kind of see the difference there, right? So if you just kind of add, if you time this by 3, you'd kind of get the same number pretty close, right? So that's why it's so much. And then in January 5th, we got VUS, which is a Canadian hedged VTI basically, and we got $7.50. So we add them all up, we got $312, which is a pretty solid dividend portfolio. And I also took the liberty of actually adding up how much I got in total for this whole year. I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit. So the whole entire year, starting in February when I first started investing on my Wealthsimple account, and I wish I would have did this in my 2019 return video. I'll link to that video if you guys want to check that out. It's my return video. I go over all my earnings for 2019. I talk about how I started investing. But I took the liberty of adding up all my dividends. Like I calculated all these, I added them all up as you guys can see. And I ended up getting $598 in total. So in 2019, in total, I got $598.26. So 598.26. So what I like to do is I like to kind of break this down to see how much we're making on a monthly basis. So we take $598.26, we divide it by 12. We get $50 a month roughly. So we made $50 a month in dividends basically at the end of the year per month, right? And that's pretty solid. So if you want to break this stuff down and make it a little bit more easier and put like a monthly figure to it, it'd be $50 a month. So not too shabby, right? Pretty solid. And the cool thing about these dividends is you can guarantee on basically these dividends paying you for the most part for the rest of your life. And also keep in mind that also these dividend stocks also go up in value, because we didn't just make $598 this year. We actually made, go back to my portfolio, we actually made this number right here, which is $1,800. Whoops. So that's the dividends plus the stocks going up in value. So it's a lot more than what I'm saying here, but like I just want to focus on the dividends in this video and why dividends are important. And keep in mind that we reinvested every single dividend I got, and you should be doing that. So every dividend I got starting in March here at the bottom, these automatically set up to reinvest. I have it set up in Wealthsimple to reinvest, so you know it's going back into buying more shares, which is doing that compounding thing that everybody likes to talk about. So yeah, that's compounding and good. But I wanted to do this video to show you guys like how easy dividend investing is, and if you set up with a robo advisor like I have here, which is Wealthsimple, it does everything for you. So for basically with my portfolio that I built up right now over the last year, I'm guaranteed to make about $50 a month. If I bring up my calculator here, I'm guaranteed to make about $50 a month for the rest of my life, which is pretty solid. Like I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty cool, and that's only going to increase as time goes on. And yeah, so I just want to do this video to kind of inspire you guys, show you guys how cool dividend investing is, and it's also pretty big on YouTube. I see a lot of people doing a bunch of like dividend investing portfolios and studies and stuff like that. And if you guys did like this video, I am building a 100% dividend portfolio on Wealthsimple Trade. I'll link to it in the description of this video as well. It's a series where every single week I put $100 into a portfolio, and we're building out a dividend portfolio completely from scratch. So that's me doing it from scratch. It's not Wealthsimple. This stock portfolio in here in my tax-free savings account on Wealthsimple, the regular site, is actually a high growth portfolio. So there's a little bit of dividend income, but the new portfolio I'm building is 100% dividend income. So the monthly payments, it's kind of designed to give me like that monthly cash flow kind of thing. So guys, check that video out if you guys want. But that's pretty much it for this video, as I talked about everything I wanted to share with you guys. And I think it was really cool to share how much money I made in December and January, since it was a pretty big figure for me, and I was pretty excited about that. So if you guys want, share in the comment section how much you guys made in dividends for January and December if you guys want. It'd be kind of cool to see what everybody was making and stuff like that. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments as well, as I'd love to hear from them. So if you guys like this video, feel free to give it a like. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and take care.